Greetings, fellow Facebookers. Just sitting here getting handles glued onto these goddamn wands. And it's taking a fine minute to get done, but the effort is definitely worth it. Well, right now, I don't even need the trash can underneath the vice clamp anymore because right now I'm just gluing handles on at the moment. Which once you tie the string that you use for your handles onto the wands, you want to make sure you get a nice clear drying Gorilla Glue to glue them on there. And you hold it at that point where you glue it onto the handle. Boom. I'm here to tell you right now that painter's tape's a pain in the ass to work with sometimes. You work on it a little bit and then it doesn't come off in one solid piece. It's only 5. Damn. Still pretty early. Let me trusty billiard right here with some fresh tobacco. I don't have any working lighters at the moment, but I do have several packets of punks stacked up, which is always handy, Facebook. Or matches, whatever the fuck you want to call them. I can't make the ones dry any goddamn faster, but I can work on them. That's all I can do. Pretty much only have like 2 wands left to paint, but that ain't gonna take long. Right now I'm focused on getting all the other wands I have sort of semi-done. By the time I get to those last 2 wands, it ain't nothing but a thing. Yeah, pretty much done with the painter's tape on these wands for the moment being. I took a lot of untaping and retaping and that sort of thing. A bit cumbersome, but well, it produced a cool looking wand, I guess. Depending on who it's for and shit. Get ash all over myself. Ash and sawdust. I am but a humble pipe smoking wand maker. Simple as that. Of course, if you didn't want to use the flap right here, you could always use your finger. If you're crafty enough. Sometimes it's easier to use the flap. And they do shit like that, and they don't even like. Ha 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 ha. And of course, you get down to like your last couple of matches, and well, I'm gonna have to light this with one hand. But there's no way you can light a match with one hand. Oh, yes, there is. You do it just right. So if you're lazy and you don't want to take it off, paper is kind of like that. Oh, but that broke. Yeah, no, it's not gonna light very easily then. Maybe. Maybe not. Ugh. I need to get some more Zippo fluid, man. I got plenty of fluids. That noise. Cheap ass motherfucker. I guess in a pinch, matches work excellently. But like if you're out in the wind or whatever, these things suck if you're in the wind. Well, that can't be your only pack of matches. Oh, no, it's not. Trust me, you collect these whenever you can. And I guarantee you by the time your goddamn lighter burns out and you ain't got enough money to replace one, boom. So sometimes Facebook, it helps to have a backup plan. Some of these are partially used, some of these are full. So you can gripe and say, oh shit, I ain't got a lighter, this sucks. Or you could be like, it could be worse. At least I have a source to light my pipe when I'm not sitting here without tobacco going, shit. Now, good things in life take time. Unfortunately, a wand isn't going to just magically dry in 5 minutes or less. Now, wouldn't that be nice? Well, while I'm waiting for the paint on that wand to dry, I end up putting podge on it. A very light coating of podge on it. Seal the paint and everything. So that way it dries quickly enough. Get that wand done as quickly as possible. For good reasons. But in the meantime, We're gonna have something to distract ourselves. Let's see. Oh, look, a guitar and a captive audience. Chicks dig guitar players, man. That's all I'm getting at. Not very effective like that, is it? Wow, shit. While fucking around for a second, like, oh, geez, I wonder if it works. I mean, you can play it without the amp, but distortion is a lot funner. Jeez Louise. Oh shit, my Asperger's in Right, I want to tighten this one bar up a bit. There we go, nice and tight. I seem to have turned one of the effects on. Now he's just showing beautiful collection of guitar notes, and then, ugh. What the fuck was that? Just screwing around on guitar. I guess that's what I call it. Screwing around on guitar. That's exactly what the fuck I would call it. Just screwing around on guitar. I guess if I wanted to warm up a little bit on guitar, that's a great way to do it. Just kind of. People quite often go, okay, well, how the fuck did you get that good at guitar? Well, I didn't get that good overnight, mind you. That took years of practice. And the weird thing about combing your hair is it gets rid of all the dead hair, and then you have this healthy hair left behind. And it doesn't come out in your brush, it gets all over your clothes and shit. Shit. A lot of people join in to see this guitar, and it's like, whoa, dude. Since when can this guy play guitar? I don't know, I push myself to get better at guitar, and it pays off to a degree. I mean, if I didn't push myself to get better at guitar, then I wouldn't get better at guitar. That's just a simple fact of it. All these haters over the years say, oh, you can't play guitar. So that gives me the motivation to get better at it. Oh, wait a minute. Is this my Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, Black Sabbath t-shirt? Well, yes, it is. Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, nothing that you can do, yeah. Living is for dying, dying is for you, yeah. There we go. That's what I like this shit. Sound of magnetic noise. If you think you get to that level of guitar playing overnight, oh, wouldn't that be nice? Well, then everybody would be a gifted guitar player. I'm not going to say I'm the world's greatest at it, but I do all right with it. It's not about being famous or how many records you produce. It's about making the music, man. And keeping rock and roll alive, God damn it. It's not about how many chicks you banged or how much drugs you've done. None of that shit matters. Because at the end of the day, it's about keeping rock and roll alive. standard can be loads of fun to fuck around in if you know what you're doing. Wow. Bombs bursting in midair. We're like, well, at least they got it right on the first fucking try. And I like playing the national anthem in drop C. That's fucking bad to fuck ass. And it's got a nice, powerful sound to it. Don't like fucking up on that song. Mark one bit. Asperger's, I fucked up on it again. There we go. You gotta love drop C tuning, Facebook. That's just good shit right there, man. That's a wonderful tuning, drop C. Yeah. Here's a sweet ass guitar video for Facebook. Shoot. Motherfuckers be like, oh god, the King Cobra can't play guitar. Like, I would beg to fucking differ. I'm not gonna sit here and act like some pompous Asperger's and be like, oh yeah, I'm so great, blah blah blah. You know, fuck that. I'm better than most, not the greatest, you know. I mean, there's a big difference between being humble about it and being downright not confident in it. And if I didn't push myself to get better guitar, then goddamn it, I wouldn't. That's just a simple fact of it. Between the magic I make with my powers and the magic I make with my music, I'm just saying, Facebook. You never know what life has in store for you. You haven't lived it yet. You don't need suicide because living is just a slow way to die. if you really think about it. But you know, guitar playing, it can strike up a conversation. Yeah, those guitar licks were fire. Horrible match joke. Cheap, shag nasty shit healed. Mother trucking. Hoe bagging bitch. Well, that's how you'd strike a match with one hand. Booyah. It can be done if your matches are dry enough. That's what I like to see. That one is nice and dry. What the handle on this one? I take it off the vice clamp and glue the next handle. One way to find out, yes. One very good way to find out. Let's see. Well, there's this one all painted up nice and crazy like. It's got glow in the dark spray paint on it, so it should go up pretty bright. And then, of course, there's this one, which is for the batch. Now, when the glue is done drying to a point, you can usually take your snippers and trim that long-ass string off right there. Just give it a snip. There we go. Now, I can set this one on the side and glue the handle on the next one. And then once the handles are all glued on, then they get polished. Repeating the steps over and over and over again. But if I take the excess off right there, there's a little bit right there. That. Booyah. Booyaka, booyaka, booyaka. That looks nice. I take our Mod Podge. I want to dip it very quickly. And instead of dipping it, I'll just paint it on. That way it dries quicker. I need a plunging brush. Well, that'll do. Bend it to fit. it, and then keep shag nasty shit help. Dazzling every slot. It might be easier just to cut off a small chunk of that and then dip it. There we go. Just to make it easier to apply the Mod Podge. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Now we are talking slick. What? Man, I may end up having to deliver this tomorrow, but that's not a problem. As long as these get done, I don't give a shit out of the way. I don't mind delivering it tomorrow because I ain't doing nothing tomorrow except making more wands. In fact, I can podge 95 or 95% of this wand down. Just from the podge I have on the handle right now. Get the fuck out of there. Spread. I mean, if I gotta use my fingers to spread the Mod Podge on the wand, I'll do that. You know, it's not that big of a deal. But at least I know that when this one's done drying. Make wands and play guitar, do my thing, man. Shit. I should wash my hands before gluing more handles. So it looks like the glue on this handle is next. And then when these handles get dry enough, we'll do like 2 at a time, 1 to 2 at a time. Just when they get dry enough. I mean, if I wanted to be speed up the process a bit, this is the fastest way to glue these. Just one handle, 1 to 2 at a time. That's right. We're gonna batch of semi-complete ones. Well, if you just paint the podge onto like the wand or whatever, or the handle, that too. You want to let it dry. And podge takes for fucking ever to dry, man. But that's not, it's all said and done drying though. Yeah. Some good looking ones, man. Some getting podge and paint all over my fucking hands, but it's worth it. Totally freaking worth it. Do not count your chickens before they hatch. People might tell you, don't worry, blah, 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 Maybe if you're struggling to find a job or a relationship or this and that, doesn't matter what you're struggling with. You're struggling with something, you might hear your supportive peeps be like, don't worry, it'll happen someday. Blah, 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 blah. Which is a very positive way to look at it, but at the same time, that's too positive. You got to be somewhat optimistic. I mean, you can't make bold claims like that. You know what I'm saying? Facebook, things change. People change. Times change. But there you have it, folks. A rock and guitar video for Facebook.